Trade lines. What is it? Who needs it? And how can it help you? So a trade line is basically a credit card or an account that's put onto your credit. You could do this by yourself. But when you open up a new account, you only open up an account that is within your credit limits and it is from today's date. With credit, the longer that you have credit that's reporting in good standing, good on time payments, the longer they're able to go through and say, okay, this person is worthy of more credit. What an authorized user account does is basically a trade line that is put onto your credit profile. When you add an authorized user account, it kind of mixes things up on your credit profile, so then that way you will have a recalculation based off of this new information. So a couple reasons people go and add authorized user accounts to their credit profile is one, to help boost their credit scores, two, to add a higher credit limit to their credit profile, and three, to add length of history. Okay, so if you have a brand new credit profile, you just started building credit like this year, when you add years to your credit profile, it mixes things up. It lets them know that you've been around for a while, and it changes it from you having credit from this year to you having credit from whenever that last credit card was open. So if it was open in 2002, you now have a credit card that shows you have had great positive history since 2002. Okay? So who needs these actual authorized user accounts to help their credit? It really just depends on the credit profile. So some people can't wait. They just want, give me the highest score right now. With my Credit Accelerator Program, it takes about 3 to 6 months to go through the program where we are going in to restore your credit. But that takes time. It takes, dispute letters. It takes time waiting for the credit bureaus to respond. So it is a process. It does take time. Once that card reports, like within 30 days, you will see a boost in your credit. This is for the people who are like, you know what, I don't even want to just completely change my credit profile. I just want a quick boost so I can do what I gotta do. This is also for the people who have no credit at all. So let's just say you are starting out with credit. You can add an authorized user account to your credit file, and basically it makes it look like you have had credit for years instead of just brand new credit. It kind of like deepens your credit profile. Another person who may need an authorized user account or would like an authorized user account are the people who are just like, okay, I've done all that I can do. My credit profile is good. I've been building credit for a couple of years, but the only thing that's hurting me is the length of history. So you've been making on-time payments, you have the clean profile, you have the credit cards already open, but now you just need to add some years. Adding years will help boost your credit score just a little bit to make that big change. So now that you understand like what an authorized user account is and a trade line is that can be added to your credit profile, we can't actually say exactly how much it will boost your score, but we know it's typically between 20 to 100 points, if not even more. It really just depends on what's on your credit profile. One of the questions that I get a lot of times is, if I have collections, charge off, negative counts on my credit, can I still do an authorized user account? So you can do that, but you just got to know that you could still be denied because of the other negative information that is on your credit report. It really just depends on the company that you're going with and their criteria, but what ends up happening is you have to just run your credit to see what they say. Another question that I get is, do I have to have any open credit cards? So that is a huge one because you can bump your credit up all you want. You can have a 720 credit score, but if you don't have anything open in your own name, you can still be denied at that high credit score. So we highly suggest, if you are going to get an authorized user account, make sure you do have your own credit account open under your own name. So if you do need a credit card that you can open under your own name, let us know. We can send you some links of different cards that you can actually open They are guaranteed to approve you, so you don't have to worry about being denied. But with that, when you're getting an authorized user account, you do want to make sure you do have a card open, it's in good standing, the limits are low. When we go and add this authorized user account, then it will help your credit out a lot more. So you do want to make sure that you have an open account that is in your own name before you apply to get the authorized user account. So what happens next? What we do is once you purchase the card that you want, we go and we review your credit profile, make sure that you are a right fit, to make sure we get you the right card that's going to get you maximum results. So typically it takes about 30 days for you to see that card actually hit your profile. And this is why an authorized user account is huge, because it's the quickest way to go about getting a positive result right away. So with that, it stays on your credit for the amount of time that you have paid for. There's 1 to 2 months and then 3 to 4 plus. What you need to do once you get that card on is leverage it. So if you are going to be purchasing a house, then you need to be ready to go purchase that house. If you are trying to get other credit cards in your own name with a higher credit limit, then you need to be ready to go. So once that score updates, your time is now going. So you have a certain amount of time based off of the card that you bought to make sure you are leveraging it as much as possible. After your time frame, you will be removed from the card. Your score may drop just depending on how that card is set up, but typically scores do drop back down. It doesn't drop back down completely, but it will drop back down, because once you close the card, it changes, it mixes it all up again, and they do their new evaluations. So you definitely need to be ready to go. This is not for putting it on there and just letting it sit and getting an increase. This is for people who are ready to take action, who are ready to buy the house, who are ready to get the car, who are ready to just level up and get credit cards. So yeah, you got to be ready to go. All right, so that is what an authorized user account looks like. This is how it works, as who it's for. Definitely click the link if you are ready to get that quick boost within the next 30 days. It really helps out. It can change the game for some of your credit. All right. I am Sabrina Green with Legacy Financial Services. I hope we can help you get a trade line added. Check the link down somewhere around here, and we hope to be working with you soon.